Late night video for today's episode. We're gonna go and make these bad boys a bit shinier.
Heritage, some, you know, you don't know where this knot came from, you don't know where that one came from.
Probably thrown into the car park
Probably
after a miss. Guys, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. Simon here, and you may remember at the start of the week that we found a set of Ping left-handed golf clubs that were destined for the landfill. And in that video, I said, if anyone knows of a way to refurb these clubs, polish them, buff them, please get in touch. And this gentleman named Ryan that watches the channel and just so happens to live just down the road messaged me. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in today's video. Okay guys, just arrived outside Ryan's house. Literally lives like 10 minutes away from me, a stone's throw. Go take both the putters in. If you want to win one of the putters, I'm actually going to give away one of the putters. I'll show you the putter now that would be given away, and I'll show you again in a second. Just leave this video a like, subscribe if you are new, and comment what is the best putter that you've ever used, and I'll get this shipped wherever you are, worldwide. A lot of you guys go, I'm in Australia, don't worry about it. America, don't worry about it. I'll get that putter to you. Gonna go and show you the putter, show him the putter. Now, by no means are neither of us professionals. Obviously he's tried it once, but he said he got a pretty good outcome, so I'm interested to see how this is going to turn out. Okay guys, meet Ryan. He kindly messaged me and he said come over and we'll refurb the clubs. He's done one of them before?
I've done one of the Pings before.
And as we've been briefly discussing, Ping putters you can literally just find on the side of the road, which you did.
I did, yeah.
Which you did, like giving away for free. People just think that they're worthless, but actually they're good value, and when you give them a bit of TLC, they actually turn up really nicely. However, he has been showing me some good deals, and I think it would be a mistake if we didn't go through the deals that Ryan's been picking up recently. I didn't realise I had direct competition 10 minutes down the road from me. But let me show you this. Tell the boys and girls at home, what have we been finding this week? Cleveland
UHX utility.
So that's the 3-iron.
That's a 3-iron, 18-degree utility. It has never, ever.
It's pretty much pristine, isn't it? And you got that in a job lot with the other wood, didn't you?
Got that in a job lot with the guy, I can't remember how much he had them up for, something like £130. I think this was 55 and this was like 75 or 85. I'm down your way, can I come over and maybe offer you £100? You said £100 I'll take. So beautiful. These ones are a bit bad.
Great wedges.
Cleveland RTX 3s. I have cleaned these up, given the grooves a good sharpening, clean as much of the mud and rubbish out. I've applied Cure Rust to it, which is an anti-rusting solution, hence why they've gone black. How much did we get those bad boys for? They were 75.
What, for the 3 of them?
For the 3 of them.
That's good.
75 quid. I've been offered. Someone offered me 50 quid alone just for that. In the deal, Callaway XR 3 and 5 hybrid. They were actually listed as 3 and 5 wood.
80 quid, what, for the pair?
Yeah.
I did. I'm going quickly. I promise I will show you some Ping putter refurbing in a minute, but I do want to show you Ryan's bag as well. And Ryan's got a great tactic. A lot of you guys messaged me, Simon, what's the best clubs for a mid-handicapper? Simon, what's the best clubs for a high-handicapper? X, Y, and Z. And there are parameters, but I think it's all about, like Ryan's doing, it's all about just finding a good deal. And if you get on with it, great. And if you don't, then so be it, and then move it on. There's no real exact science to it, especially when you're starting the game. You have no idea what your swing's going to be like, which he actually built himself, which is really cool. Great shafts, great grips on them, and it's all about just finding those deals at the right times, not necessarily being that picky. Don't worry about brands, and if someone's down the road selling a driver, which, did you get that for 80, was it? £80 exactly. Brand new shaft, 915 at Titleist driver, and just see how it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then obviously you can move it on and either make a bit of money on it or get the money back for it, rather than spending £2,000 on a bag and losing £1,000 as soon as you take it out the shop. Cool, Ryan, what equipment are we using tonight then, and how did you get it? Where did you get it from? Okay,
good old Facebook Marketplace.
The good old faithful.
It is faithful, isn't it? £10, 150 watt.
£10, that's good.
£10 for a perfect working order. The kit came from Facebook. It's a metal polishing products or something along those lines. It's about 25 quid. You get the wheels, you get the wax, you get the shaft adapters, everything you need.
Is it just like a standard polishing kit then? Is that what it's referred to as then? Does it just come as one?
Yeah, I mean, you literally, or just literally searched bench grinder polishing kit, and it
Yeah.
came up with this, and it's a huge list from the same company.
Yeah.
You can buy everything from the basic one like I've got right up to you can buy the grinder, the kit,
Yeah.
a hand finishing kit,
Okay, cool.
everything. You can spend whatever you want on it.
So as I imagine, obviously we use this is the rough one to get most of
one, as
the
you can see, it's
stuff off.
Yep. Yeah.
Because we don't want to go too deep. We're obviously not like destroying the club. We basically just want to get whatever muck is on the face of it. Then slightly smoother.
Slightly smooth, intermediate, and then you've got your really soft, which we can give a go. I don't really
Mirror finish.
Yeah, I mean I prefer to use a 1200 grit by hand.
Okay, cool.
To finish them off, but we can do whatever and see how it comes out.
Awesome, let's get going. Okay, we are 10 minutes in. We've basically done about 8 minutes on that and a quick bit of the sole of the slightly finer brush on the bottom there. And as you can see, I'm trying to get it to focus, it's too shiny to focus on now. Now obviously the big dinks we're not going to get out of because obviously we don't want to carve half the face off. But just with a bit of time, well, not even time, it's hardly that, is it? I mean, it's about 5 minutes, isn't it? All of a sudden you can see the remnants of where we were. So obviously like the kind of matted finish at the back there, and then the shinier bits where we've been able to get to. That's obviously a bit easier. The casting putters aren't the easiest to obviously I imagine do this with, because obviously the cave, mind you, all traditional putters are going to be kind of like this, aren't they?
Yeah.
But already it's starting to look really good, and as I say, some of you guys might even have these putters at home or might even see one on your travels, and to be fair, it's not that expensive. Obviously some of you might even have some of these at home. £25 for the kit itself, £10 that Ryan was able to pick his one up for, and you can see it's starting to do a bit of work. So excited to obviously go on to the finer details, but I think this is a bit of a win already. Okay, another 5 minutes into the journey, obviously using the finer brush, and you're starting to see a real improvement now. To be fair, for such little work and effort and time, just a bit of a hobby, bit of a practice. I see someone on eBay, I'll try and find you the listings now. I know someone does this with like old school Titleist bullseye putters and Scotties and ping putters, and he essentially finds them for £20-25. Let's be honest, if you would find this in the normal condition, you're picking this up for a tenner, £15, £20, and either if it's for your collection or for you to move on, or just as a bit of a pastime hobby, I mean, it's just satisfying, isn't it? Let's be honest. I've just watched you do it. It's so satisfying, watch it come up and be replenished, bit of life breath breathe back into it. But okay, so the majority of the work obviously on the big bits like the back, the face, and the sole of the putter. Now we're going to use the Dremel, so I imagine it's going to be a similar kind of brush, isn't it, Ryan?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, they're not very. You want quite a stiff one to get this stuff in.
To get in.
Not.
And it's got so much lettering as well on the back of the putter as well.
Apply too much pressure and the brush spreads.
Right, 4 minutes with the Dremel in the back there, and that's done just the job. It's really good also with the lettering in the bit there, so obviously you have a bit of the old like oxidization or dirt or grit or whatever it is in the lettering, so it really stands out against the gleaming side of the brush metal on the bottom and on the face. So really happy the way Ryan's got that all out, and it's starting to really take shape. Okay, last stage coming up. Bit of elbow grease with the hand and sandpaper. What grit was it again?
1200.
1200 grit. I'll get some shots of this in the daylight tomorrow, so you can obviously see, as it is a bit difficult under normal lighting, but the putter is starting to look really good. I don't know if I've already said that 5,000 times already in this video, but I imagine I have. But yeah, starting to look really cool. So last finishing touches, and finally get the end product. We are there, ladies and gents. Half an hour of a bit of work, and this putter looks awesome compared to where it was at the start. It looks twice as expensive, but it's retained quite a lot of its character as well, which is quite cool. It still shows its history, its use, its age, and it's still a great putter. That's why these ping putters do go for quite a bit of money, because they're as good as most. You find one that's got the right length, right hosel, something that suits your eye, and then now that you can turn it into something that actually looks a bit special, because otherwise maybe it might look a bit out of place compared to all the other clubs you might have in the bag, whether it's a TaylorMade, Ping, Callaway, Titleist, and now it's something that's the nice little gleaming bit at the bottom of the bag that obviously is arguably the most important one as well. Fine, we're done. Are we happy with it?
I think so.
It looks class.
Really nice.
It looks really good. Thank you first of all for having me over.
No, you're absolutely welcome.
And obviously showing me the ways of buffering a club up, and really simple but massively effective.
If you wanted to spend more time and get these, like you say, that you could upset the balance of the putter, but as you said earlier, it just keeps some heritage. You don't know where this knot came from. You don't know where that one came from.
Probably thrown into the car park
Probably
after a miss.
Without a doubt.
Thank you ever so much to this gentleman. Please give him a load of love in the comment section.
No worries.
If you did want to obviously win this putter, as I said, then leave this video a like, subscribe if you are new, and comment down below best putter that you've ever had. Ryan, thank you ever so much.
You're welcome, bud.
Morning, Tom. Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, mate. Well done on the lesson. And evening, Alan. Not a problem at all. And testing the G30s and the afternoon, gents. On my way to the lockup. Go pick up the Mura iron.